Good morning. Every day, 23 corporations sue each other for patent infringement. The annual costs are staggering, in the hundreds of billions of dollars in lost revenues, damages, and legal fees. And a fair number of these cases are brought on by patent trolls. Why? Because their purpose is to extract and extort quick settlement money from your business. In the short term, it reduces the bottom line. In the long term, it stifles innovation. At DataNovo, we fight these abusive practices by finding quality evidence, highlighting the lack of originality or uniqueness of such patents. This evidence, what we call prior art, shows that these inventions should never have been granted a patent. And so what is considered prior art? Prior art can include magazines, books, brochures, theses, ads, manuals, journals, devices, or just about any publications that shows that an invention is old or obvious. But finding prior art, it's time-consuming and just plain difficult. Like treasure hunting, it still relies on human search efforts with minimal technological assistance. At best, companies use Google to find prior art, but are mostly unsuccessful. Why? Because patents are not written using everyday English. Just like you cannot use a phone book to find a 5-star Yelp-rated businesses, or use Tinder to find your long-term relationships. And because searching for prior art is still by hand and by humans, search results are generally limited. And with that said, you have to remember the time and cost that go into finding quality prior art by looking through decades of products just to find them. And so human activities cannot beat machine. And this is the bottom truth. Just like John Henry could have never beat the drilling machines, this is a race that human cannot win. And so at DataNovo, we aim to resolve two fundamental issues that give rise to frivolous patents and frivolous litigation. First, how to find prior art, relevant prior art, and how to find them quickly. And this is how we do it. Leveraging on machine learning and artificial intelligence, we first find the key invention of each patent. We did the same with the prior we collected. And based on that key invention, we map and unlock the best relevant prior art. And so with machine learning and big data and artificial intelligence, we're able to capture the essence of how to find the best relevant prior art, improve upon it, and automate the heck out of it so it's 1,000 times faster, 24/7, and doesn't take any bathroom breaks. In action, all you have to do is simply enter the patent number. Hit enter. In seconds, DataNovo generates a list of prior art. This list includes US patents. And you flip the page, you see a list of non-patent prior art. It's that simple. All our prior art come from a database, very much like a bank that receives deposits from a number of sources. For example, we receive court records from courts. We receive patents, books, articles, and magazines from US Patent Office. And we also receive technical journals from professional associations and online domains. And as we continue to expand, we want to become the central bank with a massive collection of prior art from all over the world. And with this prior art, how are we going to help you improve your bottom line and fight out these infringement cases? First, we're going to help you cut time. Our competitors, which are mostly firms that hire human bodies to do manual search, take typically 6 to 8 weeks to complete the search process. At DataNovo, we reduce that down to minutes from the beginning to the end. But we don't just help you cut time, we help you cut costs. For cost savings, our competitors use a a la carte pricing model. Depending on which kind of product you want, they charge accordingly. Instead, we give you one buffet for one low price. The savings are astronomical. We also offer our users a monthly plan that allows heavy users, such as tech firms and investment companies, to find prior art for unlimited amount of patents. Again, the savings are in several magnitudes. But the best is really our quality. We are able to check our results from all the known court records in which defendants or accused infringers submitted prior to courts. What we have found is 100% of the time, we have at least one common prior art. 100% of the time, we have 5 common prior arts. And for 76% of the time, whatever that is submitted to the courts entirely overlaps with our search results. But we don't just beat quality, we beat quantity. This chart shows the percentage of patents with uncited prior art. Uncited prior art are those that the patent office or the inventors never knew existed. Here, the chart shows that we have, for 45% of the patents, we have between 1 to 9 uncited prior art. And that number tapers off asymptotically. And for almost 24% of the patents, we have more than 40 plus uncited prior art. So what does that mean? We have a lot of prior art that no one knew about existed. It's no surprise that patent litigation is so hot right now. Since 2009, a number of new patents and the number of lawsuits filed exploded. Just last year, more than 327,000 patents were issued, and more than 5,800 lawsuits were filed. If you were to multiply these numbers by just, say, $10,000 per patent search, it could easily be a multi-billion-dollar industry. And the financial penalty of not having the best relevant prior art is significant. The median damages is $5.4 million per patent infringed. And if you're in the pharma, computer, or medical, or telecom industries, that number goes very high. My team comprises a panel of phenomenal experts. We have 3 data developers and 2 data scientists. I myself have been practicing patent law for 13 years. I was a former patent examiner at the patent office. I have drafted 300 patent applications and litigated 15 cases in courts. 2 weeks ago, I was selected as one of the top 50 IP attorneys in the nation. I worked at 4 large firms and represented numerous Fortune 50 companies. So we have an extensive network of engineers, inventors, lawyers, and in-house counsel to open us doors to help us sell this product. Simply put, we have access that many don't. That makes us very good. How good? 2 weeks ago, we won the Trial Support Innovation Award of the Year. We were also finalists at a number of high-classy competitions in the nation. As final takeaway, I want you to imagine these use cases. Law firms use us to defend their clients in patent infringements. Companies use us in the boardroom to decide how strong the case is, whether to fight on or to settle. Inventors use us to find out what's old and invent what's new. Banks and investment firms who hold IP as assets now finally have a way to know whether those assets have value. And insurance companies, best of all, they can use us to make risk assessment and price their premiums for the IP insurance products. Finally, our product will no doubt and irreversibly and dynamically change how IP and also licensing will be conducted. And we hope all of you today here will join us in this revolution in protecting the legal and the tech industries. Thank you.